Hi, my name is Brendan Krieger. I'm a social media marketing consultant, president of KNSS Consulting Group. Today I want to talk to you about social media marketing strategies. Now, each of us have our own way of marketing, and social media marketing is really kind of a new trend. We're all kind of trying out new strategies. There's tons of tools out there to be able to analyze, to strategize. But here, I'm going to give you some tips that I use with my clients and the people that I work with to help them build their social community and help them do social media marketing. So first, market research. Right? You got to do market research. If you're going to do a social media marketing campaign and a strategy, you have to do the market research of, first, right, keywords. Look at your competitors. Right? Look at your competitors. What are they doing? Right? See like your top 5 competitors. Right? See what they're doing very, very well and what they're missing out on. Right? And when I do some social media kind of market research, I can see some people are still pitching, they're still selling, they're not connecting with their community, they're not building up relationships, they're not educating their community, they're not consistent. Even they might not even be using the keywords that are associated to their website and have the foundation built. And that's another thing, right? When you're starting to do your market research strategies, too, right? Review your systems. Review your systems. Look at your website, right? Your keywords, your social sites, your branding. Running out of space here. But look at your system, right? When you're doing your market research, you can kind of see what your competitors are doing. And then what you can see is, through that, you can do a review on your site and say, okay, what am I missing? What am I doing? What am I doing really, really well? And what am I missing? What are some of my competitors doing better than I am? As well as what is some things that I'm doing that the competitors are missing out on. And what you'll find is when you do this analysis, you'll start to see the good things that are coming out, and you'll start to see the things that you're missing. So one of the first beginning strategies is always to get your foundation set properly first before you start going out to the masses. Right? Because what happens is if it's not set up properly, it won't optimize your search engine optimization. So you won't get those keywords, you won't get those backlinks that you're looking for when you're starting to do the marketing. You won't be able to educate your community because you're missing out on what they're looking for. And that helps with the market research because you get to see, through the market research, what are your competitors doing, how they're marketing to their potential clients. And then what you can see is, if they're missing out, they're not doing something. Maybe they're not doing article marketing. Maybe they're not doing video marketing. Maybe they're not conversating. They're not connecting. Right? If they're missing out on that, that's something you should be doing. And especially when the social media marketing trend right now, it's so new. Right? When you look at it, kind of give you a sliding scale. Right now, it's starting up. Right? But it's going to go like this right now. Over the next probably 6 months to a year. Right? More and more companies are starting to get onto social media marketing. And what you're seeing is the bigger, larger companies that have the money to invest into it are starting to do it first, while the smaller companies are trying to do it, but again, they understand it's the time value, right? Because I'm not saying these sites are not free, but it takes time for someone to manage them. It takes time for someone to do the customer service and the relationship building. So to be able to do that, you have to pull away someone to be able to do that full-time position. And that's why for myself, my company, that's why we go in and we help organizations and companies do that. And it's harder for local business because they might not have that resource internally to be able to do that. So if they can do it, even strategies, right? Once a week of article marketing, video marketing, is more than enough that a local business needs to do, because I'm going to tell you, right now, most local businesses are in the small part of that. They're in the low end of it, and they're not doing it because they can't afford to hire someone to do it full time, and they don't have the time to do it because they're running their business. So if you were consistent, and the guys that are watching this video, if you're consistent once a week, an article or a video, doesn't have to be both, and you post out through your network, again, providing education, right? Right? Always, 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 always education, right? And then Q&A and how-tos. Those are key when you're starting to do, educational videos, educational articles. Those are key to start to build up your community and the knowledge that they have of your product and your service. Then Q&As, question and answers. Somebody emails you like a question, do a video, do an article about it, because they might not be the only one asking that question. And then if there's a question, a technical question or something like, say, just for example, computer, depends on what business you're on. I'll use computers right now. But say it's like, how do I install this software? How do I install this new monitor or whatever, or video camera, whatever that may be. If you have a how-to video, it helps your customers really understand your product, your services, overcome their challenge of using it, and then they'll want to come back to learn more information. And you might have some how-tos of how to do certain techniques and skills. This goes for real estate. This goes for financial, mortgages, you name it, whatever industry that you might be in, you can do how-tos, like how to fill out these forms, how to ask these questions, or where to contact me, right? Tons of stuff you can do to answer questions. So guys, when you look at the social media marketing strategies, market research first. Look at what your competitors, look at the keywords, look what they're doing. Then review your sites, because you have to have a baseline of what other people are doing, right? Because sometimes, and this is the challenge I've had, is you look over your sites and you might think, okay, I'm doing really well, but then you look at your competitors and you see, wow, I didn't realize I could do this, this, and this. So that's why I always recommend look at your competitors first, get really a baseline of what's really out in the industry, and then come back to your site and say, okay, you know what, in your site and your systems, if you already have these social sites, your video marketing, you can kind of go back and go, okay, maybe I need to do this type of video, or maybe I need to answer these questions because the comments I'm seeing on my competitors, they're asking this question. So what do you want to do? You want to be ahead, and you want to answer that question for the whole community, the whole niche market. So guys, I hope you got a lot from this video. Over the next month, that's what my goal is to do a whole bunch of social media marketing videos, strategies, plans. I'm going to go through the depth of knowledge that I have and just really help you guys really understand what social media marketing is all about. If you have any questions, you can always email me. It's going to be on the bottom here at info@knssconsulting.com, or you can go to my website, www.knssconsulting.com. Thanks, guys, and have a great night.